Welcome to the podcast, episode 4.
Oh, yeah. My name's Abigail.
My name is Matthew.
And this episode, we're going to be talking about Avatar Fire and Ash. We just came back from the theater.
Yes, literally 15 minutes ago.
Literally just came back. We said it's about 3-ish hours.
It was long.
Not including credits. It was very long. But I think every Avatar movie is pretty long. So the last one was almost as long, if not as long.
It didn't feel as long. The first two didn't feel as long as this one, but we'll get into it.
We will get into it. And then after that, we're going to talk about the Stranger Things preview.
Yeah, the new trailer.
For the Christmas release. And then we're going to play a little game, guess the fictional character. Any fictional character we've decided.
Yes, but we're going to limit the questions to like 20, so we're not sitting here for 3 hours guessing it. And if someone gets it, you have like 2 questions after that to get it.
Okay, and we're also going to repeat those instructions later because I will be forgetting. You remember that.
Another thing.
Yes.
We want to start, it's Letterboxd. Is it Letterboxd?
Yes, we're going to start I think it's Letterboxd.
Letterboxd for the podcast / channel, just so we can keep track of like
what we think
of movies, and then we can use that list to potentially do like tier lists, and like we have to pick, let's say, because I know it ranks your movies based on what you scored them at.
Also, Matthew and I will have individual ones.
Maybe. I'm lazy.
We will.
I probably won't.
No,
but
we will.
I might. All right. Maybe. I'll think about it. For the TikTok clip, quick review. 1 through 10. 1 through 10?
No, we never 1 through 10 the whole movie.
We're going to have to start 1 through 10 because of Letterboxd.
You have to do the split.
No, there's no split. This isn't a musical.
No, it's the split, like how you did. You said like...
This isn't a musical.
Okay.
What? Score, cinematography, like acting. Like there's so many ways you can split it and stuff like that.
I don't know. You usually split it.
Writing, which is atrocious.
I'm getting bullied. I wouldn't say it's atrocious.
Okay.
It's not the greatest.
I'm going to do my TikTok clip for the quick review of this movie. Honestly, I think it's the best Avatar movie so far, in my opinion. The reason I think it is the best one so far is because it actually changed the story a lot from the first 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you in the previous podcast, it was Pocahontas and then Pocahontas 1.5. Like they were literally like just carbon copies of Pocahontas and like other movies of that sort. You know, it's a very like dragged out, used storytelling, I guess, like genre of movie. And this was the first one that I felt that they did something different. They went outside of like the comfort and norm of like the first 2. And you really see that. And like I'm about to roast James Cameron. I was telling you this in the car. He's not in my opinion, isn't a really strong like writer like someone like Christopher Nolan is, where he like, if you look at all of his films, Oppenheimer, Inception, Interstellar,
of course,
like those are amazingly written films, as well as amazingly shot films.
I agree.
James Cameron has not been strong in doing those type of things. He's more of like pushing the boundaries of cinematography, technology, and you know the image that you're seeing. But all in all, it is my favorite movie. I think there was a lot of character development, even though it wasn't the best character development. Like, what is the boy's name? The actual human kid, the blonde kid, Spike.
Yeah, Spider.
Like, Spider. His development was amazing. Of course, there's going to be a ton of spoilers, just so you guys know. We're going to be talking about a lot of things that happen in the movie.
You always say that after you start spoiling.
I want to preface Spider's development. The Colonel, the main bad guy's development, the introduction of the fire people was really cool, and how like she took as a little kid how like AWOL like abandoned them, and how she like grew from that and like had the resentment and then learned this ability and all these other things was really cool, and how like they're like a different type of native compared to like the other
very
Na'vi. They're more of like a hierarchy of like respect and fear. Less so just like a community, right? Obviously they have a leader in their tribes and stuff like that, but this is more of like they all just fear her, and like she's their, I guess, like all powerful thing.
Yeah.
You know, she's kind of like their AWOL because they don't have AWOL.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting. And then Neytiri in the first half of the movie I didn't really like at all, and then the whole thing with like low key is high key racism on Spider. That shit was crazy.
We'll talk about it.
We'll get into it, but she was hella racist in the movie. Like hella racist in the movie.
Okay.
She developed and it got better, which that in and of its own is like a big Neytiri development of character in that part of the movie where she like learned to kind of like accept and like humans.
Yes.
Because of Spider. All in all, it like I think it's the best one because it pushed. It didn't do much technological. It didn't push the boundaries the tech boundaries because Weta kind of just like has their thing and they learned everything from the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously it's a beautiful movie, like cinematography, animation, everything is beautiful. But they didn't really push anything. But honestly, I think it's actually really, really good in my opinion. That's my hot take. It's a good movie. You should go watch it.
We all think. I'm not gonna say we all think.
Oh no, my hot take is that I think it's the best Avatar movie. A lot of people are gonna say like Way of Water is the best one.
Way of Water is the best one.
There was such a big gap between like the first one and the second one, and like.
I think it's for other things too. Okay, hold on. My review. I do think that it's a really good movie. Obviously, I think that I wanted more. It's actually ironic because I wanted more development with some things and less development with other things. I think it's just sped through a lot of things very quickly. Like when Loak is about to kill himself and just like
that whole thing.
That was like 30 seconds, which was just a breeze for a very serious matter. And then I feel like everything that I wanted more development on was very quick, and everything that I wanted less development on was repetitive from the last movie. So like the whole fighting on the ship, that was like the ending of the last movie also. The part where they burned the village, that was part of the last movie and it was like lengthy. The part where they're like head to head where Sully gives himself up was part, I mean, obviously without Sully giving himself up, but that was part of the last movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like those parts are really drawn out. All of the parts that we've already kind of seen. I wanted to see more development of how Giri does the thing with her braid to the Ash Navi.
Yeah.
When she weakens her at the end of the movie. Also, how the Ash Navi got that skill, which hopefully I hope we will find out because I'm very intrigued. Nobody else has done that to weaken a Navi. Where like I think Jake and her do it. Jake and Neytiri do it at the beginning of not at the beginning, in the middle of the first movie, right? They connect their thingies, and then they're like, that happens. So I think that this weaker version, but I also am wondering how. I also don't really understand how the Ash Navi are connected, but not connected. Like they do that, which is a spiritual thing. Well, I guess she uses it poorly, but she uses that, and then they have like their own version of Santeria, which is also a spiritual thing. It's just not like Awa happiness, but
I feel like
spiritual.
She gives them, like, if you notice, like when they're doing their ritual, she's like kind of like feeding them something, you know what I mean? She's like giving them
the coke.
I don't know what she's giving them. But like, well, yeah, that scene was funny where it's I think that's all the scenes. Lens.
I think when she cuts them when they're like, what is drugs? That part? Yeah. That I think like she's just it's just on the thing, and then she cuts them, and then they're like high. That was really cool. I think I think the subject matter in the movie was great. I just would have wanted to see more things developed. We
could have honestly cut out the first 30 minutes of the movie.
I do think Way of Water was better. I don't even remember what was it.
It was just, I don't know. I feel like it was just like development of like.
I feel like it was like what the last movie had at the beginning. There was a long development, but the last movie was only 3 years ago, and the one before that was, what did we say, 12 years?
13, 12 years ago. It was massive. Like it's just, it's weird. It's like, I felt like it was like really slow to pick up, and then it picked up.
And then it
just stayed.
It like took off
high the whole time, and it was good. But like
the portal, that like magnetic.
Like the whole family trip to go return Spider, because like it's basically like they're vibing and they're chilling, and then Spider's mass triggers, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, actually, it's like, oh, she's mourning. He's trying to prep for the war because he wants to get weapons, and then she's like, she's like, I don't fuck with Spider because I'm racist for some reason. And then this is Neytiri. And then
Loak also talks about grieving when he's flying, but then besides that,
but that doesn't happen until after they leave because of his mask.
But they also don't mention it to him at all. It's like Neytiri's grieving, but they never talk about him. It's like he wasn't even a character in the last movie.
Yeah, you don't see him until the end. The brother, is that we're talking about? You're
Yeah.
talking about, yeah, you don't see him literally till the end of the movie
Yeah.
when Spider and all them connect to the tree.
Yeah.
But the thing is like the beginning of the movie, it's like they're chilling, vibing. He's trying to collect weapons. He's trying to prepare for the battle just because that's how he is. She's grieving. Spider's mask malfunctions, and they're like, "We need to take you back." And then they go on a trip with the the Air Tribe, which we were
so
talking.
cool.
We were
What are they
talking
called?
now.
Windriders?
Now we're talking. We're assuming the first book is Earth, then Water, Fire.
Book.
Like I
Is
guess
this
like
the Last Airbender?
I don't know, but it's like the first movie was Earth, Water, Fire.
And
I'm
then probably the
assuming
next
air.
one will have more of the Windriders involved. If that's what they're
But
called.
so they're riding with them, and like it's like a random family trip to return Spider. That's where we're finally introduced to the Fire people,
Yeah.
and then that whole
When
thing
they attack.
happens
Mhm.
when they attack, and then they end up just going back. Like they take a little pause with the humans when they make it back to their original village to take Spider
Yeah.
back, but then they end up not having to take Spider back at all because he can now breathe in the
Breathe
same air
air.
because of the whole thing that happens with Sigourney Weaver and all that stuff. And then they just fly back to the water people.
That part was crazy.
Like, it was like, I feel like that whole thing could have been condensed and done completely different and cut out like 30 minutes of the movie.
I do think
Easily could have
the
cut out
same
like 30
thing
minutes
could
of
be
the movie.
said for the part where Neytiri goes and picks him up from the Iron City or whatever. Where like
when
this
they're gonna
whole
execute
thing
him?
happens, and then right at the end, it's just like they're like flying back.
This is when they're going to execute
I was
him,
like,
right?
"What's yeah?"
Well, no, but that also gets to the point where they figure out like I guess that whole like battle sequence could have been shorter as that we're talking about, or because the whole thing.
I think it just got cut. Like
'Cause-
it was just like boop, and then they're all of a sudden flying.
Well, they escaped. They left.
I know,
Right?
but like in every other part of the movie, you watch them escape,
Yeah.
and you don't in that one. I mean, like I understand if they just flew, but like it literally cuts, and then they're just like flying, and it's like a little
I just feel like there's
incline
no
across the
like
screen.
what's the
Continuity.
I don't know if it's continuity, but one of the creators of South Park said this about storytelling. It's like it shouldn't be like this, then this happens, and this happens, and this happens. It should be like this happened, so this happens.
Yeah.
And because of this, if then, like you have to like those transitionary points, those
Yeah.
words in writing. I just feel like this movie did not have strong transitions from each spot.
I agree.
Like it was like, this happened, then he just now this, and then this, and then this. And there was no really like good connection across the board. And that's just poor writing, honestly.
I
Like the
agree.
movie doesn't like, in my opinion, I just feel like it wasn't written.
I'm
It's not
honestly
a
trying to like
strongly written film.
remember everything. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but none of them are really strongly written. Don't get me wrong. The world of Pandora and like the concept of it is really cool.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful and it's like original.
yeah.
But like the story you're telling within this amazingly cool universe is very simple.
I feel like the sensory is very original, like the visuals and the audio,
Yeah.
like everything that you're seeing, or like what if you've ridden the ride at Disney, the Flight of Passage, it's like a very original concept. But yeah, but like the actual storytelling, the I don't know what you want to call it, the mental connection that you make to the movie. Movies all have subliminal messaging. It's
Yeah.
like a very basic subliminal messaging.
Just the
You
direction
can
of
tell,
the film. It's like very
you
it's
can
very
tell
simple.
like flat out what's going on. This is what's happening. Also, this Corge guy, I've had enough of him. Enough.
the general?
Yes, I know that somebody caught him in that fall, and you know what?
Oh, for sure. The
Their
fire lady
mistake.
caught him 100%.
Well, they both need to go bye-bye. I've had enough of him.
I don't know. I
can't
liked
stand
him more in this movie than I liked him in the previous two.
He's just getting them all the time. Get a life, bro. Get a life. That's it. Stop.
I don't know.
He's hellbent. I'm like, you even have a son that you obviously care about.
Because he almost gave his life like 3 times to save him.
And instead of like being like, let me understand my son, let me connect with my son, let me see what my son's all about, he's just like, I have to kill Jake Sully.
But he's like military man. Like he's like military brute man. Like it's like
he is like,
but he's
slowly,
developed in this movie
yeah, he is slowly
to be
growing
more
out of
like
it.
the whole thing. Jake in this entire movie is like, hey, there's more to this planet than you understand. Connect with it and become what you were given a second chance. We killed you in the first movie, but you were given a second chance to be an actual Na'vi. Use that,
Yes.
and he did. He just did it evil and
I also
not good.
will say that Jake stepping up to the plate and saying that to him in like moments instead
He
of
did it
them,
like 2 or 3 times in the movie.
yeah, instead of them just nipping at each other like they have in the last 2 movies was beautiful.
I like the relationship
because-
in this movie though.
I
Side
do
note.
too. I also, okay, on that note, on the relationship, in the first 2 movies, not only are they just constantly bickering and it's like annoying, it's also Jake is in a very unique position where like Neytiri hates humans. We'll talk about rightfully so or not because that's a whole other topic.
Racism.
She hates humans, so she's not in a position to be like, if you could just understand now that you're actually an avatar Navi. I mean, you're not Navi, but like now that you're an avatar and you're in this skin,
No, he
you'll
is
never
Navi.
be.
So can I pause you for a second?
Yeah,
So in the first movie, they're avatars because they are possessing a body.
yeah,
That's like the textbook definition of like an avatar. It's like a persona.
yeah.
But he is now that thing, like physically.
But his thing is 5 fingers.
That doesn't matter though. He is a Navi. He's
No,
connected with the world.
I don't think that's accurate.
Doesn't Sigourney Weaver's character, the new one, have 5 fingers as well?
I don't think she does.
I don't know that. That's a question that I don't know
also
the answer
don't
to.
know that.
Because she's actually the most purest Navi. Like she's born from a seed from Awa. Like
From a human.
from an avatar.
Right.
So like
I don't know. I don't know.
if
the
you think
answer to
about it,
that.
she's like the purest Navi form.
I don't know how many fingers she has, and my phone's not here, so we'll figure it out.
That's a side note. I don't
That
know.
is a
I
side
just feel
note.
like he's not an avatar. Like his mind and like who he is was a human.
But that's what I'm saying. He's in the middle. He is, even if he's Navi, he is Avatar. Like mentally, he had a human life.
Yeah.
Neytiri doesn't know how, or is learning, I suppose, from all of her growth in this movie, which has been significant from the first minute to the last minute of the movie. She's had a lot of growth.
Oh my god, the first half of her is
Okay,
so annoying.
but
So
she had a lot
annoying.
of growth. She is not in a position to, what is the word?
Sympathize?
No.
Connect?
Yeah, but like understand. I don't know what the word is, but like to be at his level and say, I know that you come from this other life and now you can have a brand new life and da da da. So Jake is in a very unique position to do that. And I think
To the commander.
Yes,
or
and
whatever, the captain.
I think that it makes a lot of sense why in the previous 2 movies, because I mentioned last episode, if you haven't seen it, check it out. I mentioned last episode that he is always walking in and like immediately being the hero and the I come in peace, blah blah blah. And
Jake.
and it's very I found it very frustrating because I was like, you can't just walk in and recreate everything for these native people and like change their whole world and also not be actively taking part spiritually. Like he would take part, like he like tamed Turuk, the Ikran or the Banshee or whatever, like those things, but he wasn't like spiritually in it. I feel like this movie, he stepped up, like he used all of that experience to be like, I know how you feel. I
Mhm.
felt like that, and now I want you to come with me. Like, come take this journey with me into this whole new world.
I think there's a lot of
So
characters that we
beautiful.
don't know that aren't very spiritually connected. They're just warriors. Like you have to take into account a lot of the people who are super spiritually connected. I'm not sexist. Are females in the universe.
Yeah,
So like
I don't think that's sexist.
he is a man, and not only a man, he is like a marine and like a head warrior. So
Yeah.
of course he'll never be as spiritually connected as like Neytiri or Sigourney Weaver or like her mother and all these other people, because they're just like, I'm assuming it's like a Navi difference of upbringing. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just
Yes.
like it's not in his character or in his personality and all these things to be like that.
Well, I wouldn't even just say Navi. I would say their tribes because the
Yeah.
the Ash people are not like
Like,
that either.
The character from the water, the water tribe leader, he's not a very spiritual person. He's very
So
like
fire.
he's like understanding and respectful, like the Tulkun and all this other stuff, but like he's not like the mother, like the
Yeah, she's the
Kate Winslet.
Siddiq or whatever.
like she is like just like Neytiri. Like it's
No.
just like
Siddiq's her daughter. What are those things called?
those things.
Those
Navi.
Siddiq. No, her title.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever.
Oh, their relationship in this movie too was also really good.
What?
Neytiri and the
So
Kate
good. The
Winslet.
development, so good.
How they like snip at each other,
but
and,
like connect. Like she's healing her
and
and then
she's,
she's
like-
helping her give birth, but they're like
Yeah.
arguing at the same time.
and she's like,
It was really well.
"You're lucky you're
I think
pregnant,
that
or
was
I would
well
cook
written.
your shit right
Yeah,
now."
exactly.
Like it's really like the compared to the first 2 movies, there's a lot of character development in these movies. Like the first one, I guess like the biggest character development is just like Jake Sully
Jake Sully, yeah.
and Neytiri and accepting of like Human and him and
Yeah.
their love together. The second
Well,
one,
also all of her tribe.
the second
They could
movie,
have just killed them on sight.
the whole character development for the most part is just the son. And like
I
coming
feel like
to
it's all of the kids. Kitty realizes how spiritual she is.
yeah, I guess it's more so not so much
It's like
the youngest
the newer
daughter,
generation,
just the
I feel.
the two, I guess.
And Sideya, when she like has her mind changed about Pyakon because of Loak.
Yeah,
Loak,
that's what I'm saying. Just like
whatever.
the like two or it's
the
very
lower,
like
the younger generation.
it's very like a handful of characters.
Yeah.
And in this movie, I feel like it was like 10 characters.
I agree.
Spider, Jake, the son, Sigourney Weaver, the captain, the introduction of like new characters and like introduction of characters that were in the first movie that weren't at all in the second movie.
Yeah.
You know, there was just so much stuff going on, which is why like I think it steps so far out of the boundaries of the first two films that I feel like are almost like carbon copies of each other. Which is why I keep stating that like it is the best movie, even though like it has a lot of like writing lulls.
I agree that it is the most what is it called?
Innovative.
Not exposition. Climactic, I guess. Like there's the most character arcs or character development.
Expansive.
I think that it's a more like in depth. You finally are learning about a new tribe who's not friends with Awa.
You learn about two new tribes. You meet the Wind people too.
I know, but they're like low-key middle. They like don't. They're like, you know what I mean. They said we don't want to choose a side, so they're not very like. But the fire people are like, I'm against Awa. That's
and
what
then
I'm
you
saying.
also learn a lot about the human
new...
race too. How they're like the propaganda of like Jake Sully as a traitor and whole thing
in the Iron City
like,
or whatever it's called.
You never really know what the thought process is about humans other than the people that are trying to make money, but like those are just humans.
Also, they kind of established that Earth is
dead, basically.
Yeah, or like overrun with technology or something.
Basically, they're trying to
effect.
get to the point where they can bring all the humans to this planet.
Yes.
Which is why Spider is so popular or so important to the whole thing after he gets that ability.
Which is so ironic because a lot of people in the last movie, not in the last movie, but a lot of people in reviewing the last movie hated him because they were like, why is he so dramatic? He's a human. Why is he trying to be an avatar? And then in this movie, it's like, oh, he's like bringing this whole arc together of the human race and the Na'vi, not just the way that they were doing it with the Avatar, where it's like there's a time limit and you have to come out of the thing and you have to eat and blah blah blah, but also just as a human you can be fused with Awa. Very, very cool. That was also a really cool scene.
He's single-handedly the reason Neytiri, I guess, no longer like hates humans as much as she did before. Like he changed her whole perspective on humans.
I think Jake changed it first. I think Jake like opened the door. I don't think she would ever even look at Spider if she didn't have Jake.
Well, obviously, Jake's her husband. Like, Jake's the person that she loves and has kids with and everything. But she no longer see. There was an interesting scene when she first like doesn't care about Spider and like.
You mean last movie?
No, this movie where she's still grieving and she's like, she tells him like, oh, all the mistakes that our kids make are the human in them, and she's like, yeah. Which is really interesting because I don't think it has anything to do with the human inside of them because the Na'vi also make tons of mistakes. If it wasn't for a human, the Tulkun would probably all be dead right now because he didn't push the boundaries and have them fight, which was theoretically her son, which is half human, half Na'vi.
They wouldn't need to fight anyway if it wasn't for the humans.
No, they wouldn't have fought. They would have just...
No. If there were no humans, the Tulkun would have never been in.
Oh, obviously, yes.
So I think in her mind it always starts with humans.
Yeah. Because I guess we don't know Pandora before humans were there.
Yeah.
We don't know like the perfect unity of that planet, but that's not true because the Fire Na'vi were always there. And
I know, but
evil.
They never have talked about it before, so they might not have even known that existed until.
What do you mean?
Maybe the humans. What do you mean?
That's not true because they always protected. Like the Wind people are like, oh, we will protect you from the Raiders. So the Raiders have always been there and have always raided these other tribes when they try to like travel across the land. Like the Wind people literally get attacked probably consistently by these people.
Yeah, but it was more like equal.
The thing is with the Raiders have never left the forest.
But also the Raiders have never had guns or torch. What were those thingies? The torch thing, the
The
fire.
flamethrower?
That was crazy.
Yeah, but they took down the ship without any of that stuff.
They took down what ship?
The Air Nomad ship.
I know, but it's more
I keep
equal.
saying
Like
Air
you,
Nomad.
I know,
Like
I
it's
know,
Avatar:
but
The
it's
Last
yeah, I
Airbender.
know, but it's more equal. Like if all of them, if it took all of them to take down one of those ships, then maybe the other ship would have survived. But with all of the,
But it took all them because Jake Sully was there with a gun, shooting them.
but that's my point, honey. It unevens the playing field with all of the human resources that they have.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just Navi against Navi and spear against spear and that
bow against bow.
cool thing. Yeah, yeah. I think that it just makes it like in Neytiri's mind, it always goes back to.
But like I feel like she's like
being invasive.
all greater than I. Like the Navi were perfect before humans came, and they weren't. Like there was evil. Like how there is everywhere. They were just. She was just sheltered in her forest.
Yes, but I think that's the part of her. I agree with you, and I think that's the part when she and Jake talk about killing Spider, and then she sees all of the red, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm turning into them."
Yeah.
And this evil has always existed with the Navi,
I didn't even think
and
about
this evil
that. Yeah.
has always existed everywhere. That was like the whole, which was so well done. Like that part.
Oh my god!
I don't know if we call that the writing, but like that part where she like washes her face and there's blood on her hands, but it's not. It's her face paint.
Yeah.
But she realizes that she's becoming was like the most beautiful character development for her in this film, in my opinion. Also, I love.
There was just good character development in this film.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of really
might be good writing, but it's just like I feel like.
I think it's good writing. I think it's also the actors, because obviously they have such good bounce with each other. I do think I liked it a little less in this movie. I think in Way of Water,
acting,
I think their bounce, like the way that they, but also in this movie, there's so much more interpersonal conflict, in my opinion. Like when Neytiri calls out, which I loved, when Neytiri calls him out every time he makes a decision and doesn't consider what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, Turuk Makto says so that's it. And then he's like, no. And then she's like, no. Yep. Back it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think all of that interpersonal, when he is like, you can't live in hatred, and she admits how she's feeling about humans, all of that. I forgot what I was saying. I swear I forgot what I was saying.
And
it was
funny.
A good point.
That is so funny. I can't read your mind.
Well, that's the point that I was making.
AWOL connect.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot. Oh, the bouncing of the actors. I think that there's also a lot more conflict between actors that there wasn't in the last movie.
Yeah.
Like Jake doesn't just accept Loak in this movie. He has to get to the point where he's accepting, like, my son can also be. And I love how he invites him to be by his side. Actually, I was thinking about it, and I thought as a kid it would really kill me to hear my dad. First of all, for my dad to feel like he's never proud of me, but also to hear my dad be like, "You proved yourself to me." Mm-hmm. That line, I hated that line. I also think.
I think he said that because his son wants to hear that.
I think also it is a good way to.
They're also a military family. You're not a military family.
If I was Jake, I would want my kid also to still be humbled. I want my kid to feel like I'm proud of him, but I also want him to always listen to me. If you're by my side, I need you to be by my side still as my kid. You're not my equal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like you can't. We're not Quaritch and Jake Sully before the whole war started. Like we're not homies. I'm your dad. I'm running the show, and you're gonna listen to me. And I think as a father, it was very well said how he just like drew him in and was like, listen, I am proud of you and you have proved yourself to me and I need you to
be my wingman.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like all of that needed to be said for him to be like, okay, my dad's proud of me and now I don't need to be going off and like chasing the Tolkien alone and doing all this crazy shit, which he still did need to do. Also, that thing with the elders.
Yeah.
And also the character development of the kids in this movie being like, no, you're going to listen to me now. It's my turn to talk. I don't give a shit no more.
Amazing. Oh, your old shit is garbage.
Yeah.
Let's cut it out. Enough.
Yeah.
Get it out.
That was really beautiful. I like all of the and I think also that is the human in them where like
it's just him. He's the only human. The other two aren't human.
No. I don't mean literal human. I think that's like the humanness of existing is that like in the Na'vi, they think that the elders are the highest beings and knowings and all of that. I mean, you see it in the tribe when Neytiri's mom is the leader of the thing in the first movie.
Yeah.
And then you see it with the Tulkun, and you just see it like, you know what I mean? There's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
like some sort of patriarch or matriarch, and it's usually an
Well,
older
the Tulkun
person.
is literally a matriarch.
Literally, that was fire, I must say. But
Bro, those
all
Tulkuns
of that,
are fucking
and then they
scary.
bring out this like the younger generation also has things to offer, and if we can all just agree and like come together, it would be a lot easier to defeat evil.
All right, so that was kind of like the storytelling side. Can we gush for like 10 minutes about how beautiful this fucking movie is? Just unless you have another point that you want to add.
No, we can talk about that. I think everything was really beautiful, really beautiful. I do think that the newer concepts could have been expanded on visually, like the Wind Riders. That's like a whole
I think that's
thing
gonna
that
be the
flies
next
this
movie.
shit. I know, but like you can't just throw it in, make
There's
it this small, and then be like, all right, moving right along.
What about the squid things at the end of the movie? We never
Fire.
saw those
Yeah,
fucking
but
things before.
Yeah, we did in the beginning of this movie. Earlier in this movie, I'm sorry.
The squids?
All the way at the end of the movie when they attack, when Awak calls them, those are the things that were attacking Loak when he was looking for Pyakon.
Oh.
They're the same things. Those like squid looking things.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Like that. Like I'm like, oh, we saw a glimpse and then it came back around. I want that for the Wind Rider. That's just like the whole other tribe, and they just like dropped it in, and then they were like, okay, we're done now. But I wanted like some like, I don't know. I just wanted some close up, some explanation. How do they build those things?
The blimps.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
And the blimp material looks like the things that fly the blimps. So
Mhm.
do they kill the things that fly the blimps to make the blimps? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Didn't love it. What's
I have
going
no
on?
idea. There's a lot of
the portal was the magnetic field thing was beautiful, but there's
the field thing.
Yeah, but there's no like explanation.
What is that?
Awa. Let's talk about Awa.
Awa. Oh, the character from Moana.
Awa. Tafiti.
Yeah, that one. The big head.
That was so cool. How it ended up being in her hair.
I was really expecting.
That was genius.
Like I told you in the car, I was expecting Pirates of the Caribbean big thing in the water start cooking. I thought like the Sigourney Weaver was gonna like morph into that big thing and just start fucking Optimus Prime.
That'd be interesting.
Ultron big thing just start cooking.
I thought Awa was gonna be like a ball of energy, like
but it's
like a galaxy looking thing, because it's like an entity, but it's like an actual. She looks like a Na'vi.
Yeah.
Or they look like Na'vi or whatever.
I'm gonna assume she. Sue me. It looked like a girl.
I mean, yeah, but
from the facial like features looked feminine is what I meant. Sorry guys for the random cut. This camera decided to overheat randomly because it was plugged in. We apologize. What the heck were we talking about? Awa's hair?
Points of being a minor studio.
We were talking about something.
We were talking about how the visuals, and we were talking about Awa's hair, how the characters were in Awa's hair when they were when Kiri was going into this. Oh, also how like, although I don't know how I feel about this, but Kiri all of a sudden stopped seizing when I think they're like helping her in the spiritual world.
Are we talking about? I think what causes her seizing is Awa pushes her out.
Yeah, so she starts struggling.
Yeah.
But then she has people to help her.
Yeah, so she doesn't seize. That's what I'm assuming.
Like yeah, but I don't like it.
It's not really a crazy, like.
I don't think
it's like the thing. It's like there's a lot of like plot hole twist things in this movie.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good enough explanation.
I'm gonna keep always saying this. If the writing was better, it would like everything would be more seamless. You know what I mean? It's not that the writing is atrocious; is that it could be stronger.
I agree.
Like I'm gonna always say this: Christopher Nolan, and he's not even like the best writer. He's just an amazing like his movie. I think it's him and his brother who write most of their films.
Okay.
Like it's just done so well.
I don't know if it's James Cameron's style writing, but also in the first movie, also in the
Stroke it out.
Also in the first movie,
mm-hmm.
It's very basic language because Neytiri doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
Remember, he's teaching her, so it's all has to be like fairly basic.
Mm-hmm.
And in the second movie, at the beginning, he explained. Oh, never mind. My explanation just went out the window because in the second movie, at the beginning, James Cameron wrote it so that it sounds Jake Sully says in the beginning of the second movie, it all starts to sound so natural it feels like English to me, and then everyone starts speaking in English, but they're actually speaking Na'vi.
No, because they speak Na'vi in some points.
Yeah, but I guess that doesn't make sense then. Why did he do that?
It might just be English, but like it might just be the Na'vi language. But if you think about,
I can't imagine that those Ash people have never really interacted with humans and all just know English.
Yeah, true. It's weird. I don't know. It's actually interesting. I don't know how the language works. Like,
I also don't.
they're all speaking English, but then there's points where like the Ash people are speaking Na'vi to each other, or they're speaking their own dialect because it didn't appear as like you know how like when Jake and the Colonel are speaking, there's a point where they're speaking to each other in Na'vi.
Yeah.
And it gives you subtitles, but then there's points where like the Ash woman is speaking to one of her people, and
I didn't notice that.
and there wasn't captions at all.
Oh, so maybe it's like their own little.
Yeah.
Which is very smart. Then the other Na'vi can't understand them. That is very smart.
I'm assuming that's what it is, unless I'm crazy. But yeah.
She was also. I want to come back to her when we're done talking about
What?
visuals and CGI. And
Oh,
such.
we're gonna hop onto visuals now.
Well,
Am I gonna start to gush?
We were just talking about Awa and
Oh, okay.
and all of that. We were already talking about it. Go ahead.
First thing, why the hell are the? I want to talk about the Tu'ukun first because have you noticed the small ones when they come up, they like perch their side of their head out and like their eyeball.
Yeah.
What are these Sentinel Prime things that just come on the wall? Are they just? I'm thinking about it from like a logistics standpoint. They're just half their body's out the water, the other half is like down underneath.
Yeah, they're
them.
like Loki, just
like what's going
hanging
on?
out.
That's so weird. But the way that they speak, how it like reverberates the water, was really cool.
Very cool to show that they're elders. Like they're very celestial.
They're just like
not celestial.
Like,
yeah.
In the water. Like, we were watching a short the other day before this movie came out where Corridor Crew, which is a fantastic YouTube channel, where they were talking about how they got to go to like James Cameron's studio and how he like.
Oh, that was such a good.
And how like he sets up like he has like a screen which is basically like shows what the like I guess like a low pre-res version of the movie
of what it actually
of what like the world looks like, and he can like set the cameras how he wants it. And they're talking about like how he used that to drive the story forward, and like the camera angles where you could be like a helicopter angle, or you could be like in their face. And like the one thing I did notice about this movie is like the camera positioning, and he was saying that he got with like the VFX artists and like a lot of the people to like really set the position of everything. Like the way the movie is like shown is really amazing. Like the set pieces and like where the camera is in relation to everything that's going on is really, really good. I was telling you like there was the angle, like the hero shot when like him and Neytiri are walking and you see all of the like, they're called banshees. What are they called?
Ikron, Banshee, I don't remember.
Ikrons, whatever, like are flying behind them and they're kind of like slightly moving in slow motion. They're all painted up, ready to go. Like that scene was like cool. Sick, and like just like all these different like.
And the scene with the water, and then there's it's the water with the magnetic portal, with that weird looking arch thing, and then the Tulkun start moving in. The wide shots are so beautiful.
Like there's a lot of things where like they could just easily like hold like a shot like this and like cover the whole thing, but there's a lot of times where like they'll cut in close and it's all like cut digitally. Like he's just like the camera will be here.
I will say
in a 3-dimensional space, and like making those conscious decisions.
Yeah, I think that the writing takes more of a backseat because
obviously, yeah,
his storytelling is so intentional with just directing. If this was a silent film,
like visual.
If this was a silent film, and also I think the visuals and Weta and all of the post, everything, but also the way he directs scenes with the actors. Because if you watched the scene where Jake is gonna kill Spider, you can tell that Neytiri is like realizing what's going on. If she didn't say anything, the whole scene, you could tell they move together. They talk about it. He takes him out into the woods. He gets more aggressive while he's taking him out. They don't need any. If they didn't talk in that whole scene, you would know exactly what's going on.
I mean, there was minimal words even said in that scene.
He's holding the knife. The sound effect where it sounds like he stabbed him, and he didn't. And then Neytiri's running through the woods. Like, you could tell exactly what's going on in every single scene of this movie.
Spider coming to the realization that, like, what he is now is like very valuable, and he's like, it's better if I'm not
Yes,
alive,
where he's like, you can
and
take
telling
me.
him it's okay.
Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. But all of that, I think, all of the writing takes a back seat, I think, because of the way that he waits for technology to evolve, like you were saying
Yeah.
last episode, the way that he
I don't think there
directs,
was
the
that much
way
evolution in technology in
it's
this
beautiful.
movie.
No, I mean, it's only been, what, a few years?
Yeah, it's just Weta's at this point is just like the best.
Yeah.
Like they are just like the greatest, like animation, whatever you want to, like studio.
They just
like,
made so much progress in such a short.
like
When the first movie came out, a decade and a half ago, maybe. But like technologically,
2007
so
or 2008
insane
or something like that.
progress since then. The Way of Water, all of it's underwater. Like
No,
the water
yeah.
scenes are really underwater. They thought of the reflector thing with the balls on the surface. Amazing. Everything.
I mean, it's been a lot of like outside of this movie, Weta's development as like a studio has been like the films that they have made. Like if you look at all the Planet of the Apes movies, like they did basically all of those shots for those movies,
Yeah.
and some of the most insane visual effects in relation to water, hair, things interacting with each other. Like it's crazy how like insanely good the way this movie looks, and the way this movie is like everything is like very intentional, the way that they set up the camera in
The shots.
this world in this three-dimensional space.
Yeah.
Like because all the movie is fake. Like it's like almost like an animated movie. Like
Yeah.
a Zootopia, which we recently saw.
It's in post. It's
Like,
all in post.
It's all in post. And like Zootopia is a perfect example of like a movie that is like it plays it safe. It doesn't like do like there are like camera changes, but for the most part it's always like this is the scene. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like we're gonna
Well-
show like a cinematic angle here where like this light flare is coming in and like
Yeah, it's oppositionally because Zootopia
You know?
2 has so much more language writing
yeah, and it's like
that's like amazing.
and it's also like
Also,
meant
the
for
first
kids
one.
where like kids I guess won't really like notice a lot of these things. I don't know, not to like, but you know what I mean? Like it's like I go watch Avatar and like you notice like, oh, look at the way that this was composed. Even
Yeah.
though it's composed in a three-dimensional like world that isn't real, like the lighting in this world, the way the camera and like the way that they build everything out, it's all meant to be like very realistic.
Zootopia 2 is so much like this movie.
Okay? What?
No, think about it. There's like the whole tundra. Sorry, I'm not.
Are you talking about like the story?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the way it looks. I was like,
No,
what are you
no,
saying
no.
right now?
But like the plot actually is so similar. Like the tundra people are racist and they want everything for themselves. Might as well be the Ashnavi.
You know about the lynxes?
Yeah.
You said tundra people.
They are the tundra whatever.
The lynxes.
Yeah,
I
those.
was so confused.
Since when are you correcting me about Disney animated movies?
Gone for, like,
Excuse you.
well, theoretically, Avatar is a Disney animated movie.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But you were saying, I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's just like the way they shoot the movie, like the way that they like do the movie, it's very like a cinematic eye inside a three-dimensional world.
I was thinking the word cinematic when you said it. It's very
You
cinematic.
know what I mean?
It's very like actually okay. This is something else I noticed during the movie, and I actually noticed it with the last movie too. You're kind of sitting there in the beginning, and you're like, "Oh, okay, this is a movie, like any other movie." I mean, obviously, you know, it's not going to be like any other movie, but you're sitting there and you're like, "Oh, it's a movie, it's a screen." And then after like an hour of any Avatar movie, I feel like I'm in Pandora. Like I'm watching it. There's nobody next to me. I'm just like completely immersed.
It's
It's very immersive.
It creates scale and like actual like there's a movie that did this really really well. The first Pacific Rim movie. Have you seen Pacific Rim? For those who have seen Pacific Rim, it's this movie about the world is being attacked by kaijus, which are like these very giant monsters. So they created these giant mechs
to battle
these giant monsters.
Okay.
And humans have to pair together and become connected like in their brains to like to control one of these mechs.
Okay.
So you basically become one with each other. And the whole point of the reason I'm even mentioning this movie is
That's
like
cool.
it's not just like cool wide shot of like a mech fighting a giant monster and it looks like it's a helicopter flying over. Like the camera angles are like you're in a building and you see him punching through the building so it shows actual scale.
Yeah.
And like you feel these grand things actually fighting each other. And like it feels like you are grounded in reality.
It's kind of like when Neytiri goes upside down, but the camera, in some shots, it will follow her, and in some shots, it doesn't follow her.
Yeah.
It's just the storytelling of the shot. It's
Yeah.
very like either
It's
he
grounded.
wants you,
I feel like it feels grounded.
Yeah, I agree. Either he wants you to feel like you're Jake and you're watching it happen, or he wants you to feel like you're Neytiri and you're going upside down, or he wants you to feel like Quaritch when he's high in the ladies' tent.
Yeah, and you feel
see
the wide
everything,
angle view.
but then you start seeing things regular in some shots because you want to experience what she's experiencing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a very he's very good about storytelling in the visual sense.
There's some camera angles where it feels like you're literally a GoPro on the Banshee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you're watching everything happen.
And you're watching it from a perspective right here, and you're seeing like Neytiri dodge these arrows and bullets.
It feels like the ride.
You know, and it's like that stuff makes you feel like grounded. It feels real. It's not just always like a wide angle camera where you see everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like something that like you have to be intentional because you're dealing in a 3-dimensional space. It's not like the movie F1 where they actually just put a camera inside of the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could have easily just been like, this is going to be a full, like, it's just going to be wide angle or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, I think that was really good.
In the shots that are wide, they're either like beautiful, like that shot that you were talking about with where the Ekrons are flying
behind them and they're kind of walking.
But even the wide shots where like you'll see Neytiri flying and she'll shoot someone on top of a ship, or she'll shoot another avatar on top of a ship, but the shot follows her. But it's a wide shot. You can see everything.
Yeah.
But it's following her because she's your focal point.
But I feel like it's like the shot's like, it's kind of like, let's say it's like my camera, boom, right there. It's release, and then it cuts to a wide of the arrow hitting the ship.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being a wide the whole time where Neytiri's flying and then just shoots the arrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like very like A, B, scene, other position. You know what I mean? It's like very like where...
I think it's shot very cognizant of how humans actually see. Yeah. Like I can see you, but I can see all of this. Like you're always seeing in wide shot. I can see everything around you because of my peripheral vision. Yeah. Unless you don't have peripheral vision or you're blind, in which case I apologize for saying that everyone has that. But if you do see like that, I mean, if you do see how the average person sees, then that's how real life is. You're following.
Yeah, 100%.
But then you're also if somebody shoots a bullet, let me do that again. If somebody shoots an arrow into this room, I'm not going to say a bullet, but if someone shoots an arrow, your attention is going to be on the arrow, but you're still noticing everything around you. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's very, very good with intentional.
Well, the thing is, in the short that we saw, like he mentions that it's not just him. He has like the people who like the VFX artists and all these other people. Like he's communicating with them and like really like using a group of people to come up with these like, how should we show this? How should we do this? You know what I mean?
I love that he asks his team.
Yeah, you know, it's. He's
like, I have a concept, but also how we make it look real.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
he's not a very like. Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan type of director, where it's just like my vision, period, and the discussion, boom, like this is what it's going to be.
They're
like.
auteurs.
Yeah, it's like that's it. He is very like open, which I kind of like. He knows what his strengths are, he knows what his weaknesses are, and he like gets help with those weaknesses to like help his strengths and all these other things.
I agree.
Which I think is really, really good.
I agree.
As a whole. I don't know what else about the VFX. Like it's just a beautiful like. Again, it's a beautiful movie. Period, cut, dry, everything looks super good. Like, there's no like VFX that I can complain about. They're all beautiful.
I agree. I will say I think that the first movie was more. Probably the second movie was more beautiful, but I think it's the ambiance of the movie also.
But didn't you watch that movie in like a? Well, I guess you've seen it multiple times in theaters.
I saw it like 7 times.
Even like normally seen it. Because we watched it just like in
I saw it regular, I saw Dolby, and I saw IMAX.
Yeah, we haven't seen IMAX. We haven't seen Dolby. We just literally watched. We literally went to the first possible showtime. I got out of work. We went straight to the movies.
Yeah.
Like,
We dedicated.
because we want to do this and get this out as quickly as we can.
Also, because I'm gonna watch the movie 7 times. But
I'm definitely not watching this 3-hour movie 7 times in theaters.
I think. Oh man, I forgot. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
I think this movie is also less. It's very visually immersive, but it's less beautiful to me than the first or second movie. I think the second one's the most beautiful movie, eye-wise, looking at the screen. I think it's the most beautiful because it's all Na'vi.
Mhm.
I think it's just the ambiance of the movie. The second movie is like this whole new world. It's brighter colors.
I was just about to say, I think you like it because it's bright and it's water.
Not dark like the forest. It's not murky like the ash and dry and all the leaves. There's no leaves on the trees. The trees are dead. The land is dead. There's no water. There's no life. Exactly. It's beautiful. Like, it's like all of these colors. And when they go under the water and there's all of these different reefs and these sea creatures that we're introduced to. And there's still the Ikron and there's still the forest perspective from the first movie. So it's like it's a very like uplifting, happy vibe.
You just like the environment of the second movie
in
more
this
than...
movie, it's got that some, and then it's got a chunk of the Iron City. I don't know what that's called, but I'm calling it the Iron City.
Where the
base, yeah, the Iron City and the ash and the ship again.
Back to like the hiding in like cave caverns up in the sky.
Also, it's always dark at the end of the movie. Like, what can we have a fight in the daytime? Why is it always eclipsing? I understand there's 75 moons, but like, why is it?
Let's get some nighttime battles.
Why is it? No, daytime battles.
There we go.
That one. Yeah, I think
Daytime
it was
battles.
all around beautiful, just a different ambiance. Oh, I wanted to go back to her character real quick.
Who's?
The Ash lady.
I think the actress, for her side note, did a great job.
Amazing. Uni.
She was out here wiggling.
Bro, when she walks, she got the vibes. She works it. No, she really does.
She's got the wiggle waggle.
The character was very interesting. I really, really, really did not like all of the very intense subject in this movie that just kind of got breezed over. Like, she literally looks at him and she's like, but I could have you as my sex slave. And then he's like, but you could not. And then just like gets away with it. Like, what's going on here? And Loak, when he wants to kill himself, and Neytiri, who's grieving the loss of her son, and it kind of just gets breezed over, and blah, 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 etc., etc.
I almost had you there. It looked like Neytiri was going to die at some point.
When she got shot?
When she got
Bro,
cooked.
did you feel my hand?
I was like, was I right? Did I call it?
I was gripping
Bro,
so
I tried to
hard.
really just, you know when you just try and like hit it?
Throw a random.
You know, just throw a random like.
Let me see if I'll be right.
Let me see if I just hit this.
No, she can't die. I told you that.
But I just tried. I threw a guess out. You know.
Her. Instead of dying, she had a massive character arc.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning of the movie, I wish she died with the whole fucking racism.
I wouldn't say I wish she died. Okay.
She was annoying.
We can talk about this subject now because now we're talking about it. You say how you feel about it.
The racism?
Yes. No, not obviously we all hate the racism. Let's relax. How do you feel about that arc in the movie?
It was, I don't know, it was really unnecessary in my opinion.
Could not disagree more.
I think it was literally just her way to get that, like, it was like this, it's the way that they used to push the story to get rid of Spider.
To get rid of him?
Like, initially, you know what I mean? Like, she was like, okay, Jake was like, oh, my wife fucking hates Spider because he's a human. He can't breathe here normally.
Oh, we gotta.
Let's just get rid of him.
No. Okay.
And then
I disagree, but
at least that's what it felt like at the beginning, which is why I hated it so much.
I think that's how I feel.
I like it more now because of the way it developed in the actual movie.
I think that's how I feel about the family trip. Like, I think that was unnecessary. They could have just put his ass on the ship. What's he gonna do? Run from the Na'vi? On the ship? Like, no. Their one stride is 6 of your strides. Like, what are you doing?
The reason they wanted the family on the ship is so, like, his son and all them can be like...
That's what I'm saying. They should have just stuck his ass on the ship. Goodbye. Respectfully. No, I don't really want that to happen.
No, but Jake also didn't want to get rid of him. It's literally because of his wife. It's because of Neytiri.
Yeah, but then even Jake admits that the possibility... I'm sorry. Not admits that the possibility was necessary, but admits that they thought it was necessary.
Jake never thought it was necessary.
He did right before he killed Spider.
That was after he'd already got those abilities.
But that's what I'm saying. If he would have...
This had nothing to do with his
If he
abilities
would have
back then.
thought of that early... Oh, I understand.
The whole point of him
You're
getting
right.
rid of him at the beginning is because he didn't want to deal with Neytiri. Literally what the reason. Because he uses the mask as an excuse. Because you can just recharge the masks. He has 2 masks. He can swap between them for the rest of his life.
I don't know if that's wrong.
What's wrong?
I don't know if he should have not wanted to get rid of Spider because Neytiri did not want Spider there.
No, that's the racism.
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think that it is racism. I don't think that it's that flat
She
out.
hates the human race.
That's very simplified. Yeah, but
Racism.
she doesn't hate all humans. She loves...
She doesn't consider them humans.
She
Jake and
considers
them.
Jake human. She said it. Also, Jake was human. She saved his life in the first movie. She literally picks him up out of that contraption and saves his life and puts the mask on him and saves him.
Yeah, but she didn't know he was human.
Yeah.
Like through 90% of the first movie.
But okay. Yes. That's my point though. That
Right?
she knows that this kid is human.
Or did she know he was human? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I seen the first movie.
I actually don't remember either because now that I'm thinking about it, it's very obvious that he was an avatar. He doesn't speak Na'vi. You know what I mean?
I think she knew he was a human the whole time because he has 5 fingers.
Oh yeah, wasn't she like demon or something?
I don't remember. It's, you know when I saw the movie? 2009. And that's
do
the last
think-
time I've seen it.
Insane. I do think...
I saw it a bunch when it came out.
I
but-
don't think that... I don't know. It's kind of hard because it's kind of like they adopted a kid,
Yeah.
but it's almost like Neytiri never wanted to adopt that kid. Like, what is that kid doing there in the first place?
I mean, they basically also adopted Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, but they both wanted to adopt Sigourney Weaver. Spider
And,
just
she
like...
didn't want to adopt Spider because he's human.
But
and she's
it
racist.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Racism.
No.
All I'm saying-
I don't agree with you. I think that she did not want to... I'm not saying that racism doesn't matter. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear. I just got my BSW, so let's get it real clear. I don't think that she is trying to be racist. I don't know. That's like if you came home with a kid one day, a 4-year-old kid, and you were like, we're going to have this kid. And I'd be like, no, I don't want this kid. And then you'd make me have the kid for 10 years.
No, but see, like, the difference is we have kids. No. I look at you. This is going to... I bring a white kid. You want him. I bring a black kid. You don't want him because he's black.
That's not the same thing.
She didn't want Spider because he's human. That's the only reason she didn't want him. Literally the only reason.
Okay.
And let's say the reason you didn't want... That's literally the only reason.
Put it in context.
Because humans destroyed a bunch of her
Not
stuff.
only did humans literally
I'm not saying that the
ruin-
racism wasn't warranted.
No, I don't think it's warranted ever, but
in this movie in relation to humans.
I don't
because it's
think-
like species. Like it's a
Yes.
different species. Like I say racism in the sense that it's just like the human race, the Na'vi race, but like it's really like
it is
they're
low-key racism.
they're completely different species.
No, I feel like they're both developed.
It's speciesism. It's speciesism.
I feel like they're both developed. They both think like people. No, I think you're right. It is racism. No, but it's
No,
racism
but-
and it's wrong.
no, but.
It's racism and it's wrong.
This is a strong.
Also, yeah, I know. I'm walking a fine line right
a
now.
fine thin line.
I also think, first of all, considering everything she's been through, also, Spider didn't grow up with them like Kiri did.
We keep saying that, but we don't know.
You see it in the movie. In the second movie, in the flashback, when he's playing around in the lab.
But they are there. Jake is always at the lab.
No,
So is
he's
she.
not.
What do you
Remember,
mean?
his human form is eliminated.
Yes, but they were there because Sigourney Weaver was there. Like, the kid is almost pretty much the same age as Kiri. Because Kiri was made a seed and born then and there. Out of her body.
Yeah.
And her body is always in the lab in that little tube.
Yeah.
And Jake, all the scientists, and Neytiri's been around, I'm assuming, Spider the whole time. As a kid.
I
as
am
an,
not assuming the same thing.
But you're assuming she hasn't, which we don't even know.
That's a good point. I don't think that
Well, she just don't fuck with him because he got the white skin.
That's
I'm
not
kidding.
true.
The white
She
skin.
fucks with Jake and he got the white skin.
But it's because he was blue.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
that Spider grew up around him.
It doesn't matter though.
Worked up.
Spider is Na'vi now. Doesn't matter.
Yes, and now she accepts him.
He's the white Na'vi.
I've had enough of you. He's like half blue, half white.
That's because he painted himself.
He got stripes. No, he has stripes from the.
Pretty sure he painted himself. That's all paint, is it not?
No, remember he said it was paint in the second movie, and then when he breathes on his own, he says, "You could have made me more blue."
Oh, really?
That's not paint anymore.
Interesting. I think he just meant that because he's white still instead of blue. Could have given him a couple inches too, made him a little taller.
No, more blue, as in I'm already some blue. You could have just.
Also, there's no way. I don't know how old the actor is. There's no way that's actually Sigourney
Oh
Weaver
yeah,
kissing
we
him.
did. We gotta look that up.
That is a 65-year-old woman kissing a. He looks like he's 17.
He's definitely not 17.
He's like 20-something for sure.
Yeah.
Like the actor. He's
an
like
actor.
he's like in his 20s for sure.
Yeah.
But it's still a little weird. If there's like a 65-year-old woman kissing a fucking 20-year-old.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't think it would be her.
I don't know.
They could have
Well, we
easily
have to,
just
made a different person.
he could have just been kissing the air. And then they just put her body there.
That's
it's
crazy.
not real.
Just
Like, you've seen what Rocket looks like in the Avengers and all the Guardians movies? It's literally a ball.
yeah.
Like,
He's just there.
it's just so they know where to look. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right.
But yeah. Wrap this up in a bubble. We hit everything.
Did we hit everything?
Did we hit everything? Overall rating and thoughts. I thought it was the best Avatar movie because of all the things I said. If we were to give it a number, I'd give it like an 8.4, kind of. By the way, whatever we give our numbers, we have to add them and divide it by 2, and that is what our letterbox score becomes.
Okay.
So really think about what you're going to give it. I'm giving it an 8.4.
But we're not going to use this for the letterboxd.
Yes, we are.
No, because I need to talk to you about Avatar 1 and 2 while we're rating those. Well, what are you rating Avatar 1 and 2 and 3? Do all of them so I can understand.
1?
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
2?
What?
8. And this is slightly better than 2. So like, let's say 2 is like an 8.2, and then this one's like an 8.4. This is slightly better.
Okay, Avatar, the first one,
It's like a 7.
is a 9.0.
You're smoking.
I'm literally not. That movie was amazing. Avatar, A Way of Wawa, is 9.3. And this one is 9.2. That is
So
what
a
I
9.2
decided.
plus 8.4.
No, this could be like a 9.1. I feel like I only like it a little more than the first one. Okay, wait. This is the problem that I have. I don't like it more than the first one, but I like all of the things. Like, I like the kids.
What is your rating?
I said my rating.
9.1.
Yeah.
8.4. Add that together.
8.5. 8.5.
I said 8.4.
No, mine can be 8.5 for this movie.
So then our score is an 8.45.
Why is it just so dark? Like, why is it so moody? Why can't they be like rainbows and butterflies? Unicorns? Not unicorns.
I give
but, like, whatever their
Oppenheimer like
version.
a 9.3. And that movie's dark as fuck.
This one's way better than.
Are you saying that I want everyone watching that you are saying Fire and Ash is better film than Oppenheimer?
I don't know.
I need to understand the words that you are about to say.
In what way is it a better film or a worse
In no way.
film or a worse film?
The writing, the cinematography
Baby, this is like asking me if I like rom-coms
Everything
better than
in
musicals. I love
Oppenheimer
all of them.
is done practically and shot on film.
Okay, we can have a debate about this.
Do you understand how
another time.
crazy that is?
Yes, I do, but we can have a debate about this. another
Cillian
time.
Murphy. That's all I have to say. Emily Blunt.
Zoe Saldana.
I'm sorry. Emily Blunt's a better actress than Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, false advert, and I love Emily. I love me some Emily.
Florence Pugh.
Equal.
Like,
She's on my wall.
yeah. You know who's not?
No, stop.
Well, actually,
You
Zoe
know I
Saldana
was-
might be. Right
Yes,
there. She
she
actually is. She's
is.
Gamora. You're so lucky.
But also,
I saved you. I
but
pointed that
also-
out.
But also, I need an Avatar poster because or a canvas because I'm obsessed.
I actually pointed that out. You wouldn't have even known that she was on the wall.
No, I
But I didn't
would have
point
known
out
after
Gamora.
the episode. I would have been like, wait a minute.
The point is,
Yes.
like, everything about... I don't know why we're arguing that Oppenheimer it's such a better movie. Not even remotely close. There's not a single James
I
Cameron
don't
movie
agree.
that even comes close to anything Nolan's ever made.
I don't agree.
Except for Titanic.
I don't agree very much.
Except for Titanic.
I don't agree very much.
Titanic's a better movie than any of the Avatar movies.
Give me
to begin
another
with.
Christopher Nolan film.
All the Dark Knights.
Okay, Avatar is better than all the Dark Knights.
Homie died and won the Oscar.
I know.
Do you understand? No, you're wrong.
I know.
Interstellar, Inception.
So Zoe Saldana should win an Oscar for all of these movies. 100%. 100%.
I don't think she should have won one for the first one.
Without question.
I don't think she should have won one for the first one.
Couldn't agree less.
I agree, the second one and the third one maybe, but the first one she should not have won.
She's so natural. She's so like...
Half the movie she's just going, ay. There's nothing natural about it. The fuck?
That's not true. The way that she moves.
What? That's all. She's not actually wiggling like that. That's all mocap. That's all like animation done by people.
Okay, all of the
Because
postures
she's
in
not
the movies...
7 feet tall.
But all of the postures in the movies are real. That's why he has all of the dots all over everywhere. Hello?
They're wearing a suit. And they're only 5 feet tall.
Are you
They're
done?
6 feet. The point is,
Are you done?
we're getting on a tangent. What's the next thing? Stranger... Wrap it up. Well, you gave it an 8.5?
Yeah.
I gave it an 8.4. Our Letterboxd score is 8.45.
That's pretty good. The ones that vary are our other scores for the other movies.
Yeah. We're only going to put reviews on Letterboxd of things we actually review on the podcast. Period. So we can do Stranger Things.
I agree.
We can do Wicked. For good. We can do this one.
We
What
also
else?
reviewed Avatar 1 and 2 last week.
We didn't we didn't actually review them. If we want to review them, we can go back and watch them and talk about it.
We'll do it one day.
But the next topic, Stranger Things, the new trailer dropped,
Yes.
I guess like 3 or 4 days ago at this point, for Volume 2. All in all, it looks like it's about to ramp crazy.
2 seconds. So sorry. So sorry. Also want to mention, I really appreciate they didn't put anything about some of the stuff in the Avatar preview. Like a lot of the stuff, you don't see the elders.
The Tulkun?
Yeah, you don't see where the fire and ash live. I could be wrong about that. You don't see the Iron City. You don't see so much. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, it didn't really like the way the trailer portrayed the movie was completely different. It was like he went with like his tail between his legs to the fire people, and then they teamed up to fight them.
Yeah.
And like
And it wasn't like that.
the whole thing was completely different.
Completely
The trailer built intrigue, and this is like a perfect thing of a trailer, like how I like trailers to be. They build intrigue, but they don't spoil the film.
Which, going back to Stranger Things, hearing what the actors and the Duffers brothers
Yeah.
brothers have said, it seems like the trailer doesn't really show almost anything about the ending.
It doesn't.
So
I mean, I'm assuming there's going to be another trailer after these 2 episodes come out of the season finale.
I am not assuming that.
'Cause I'm
It's
pretty
only a week apart.
I'm
and
pretty
it's only
sure-
one episode.
It's a 2.5 hour long episode. It's so long they're putting it in theaters.
Are they? Oh wait,
The-
is that what we were talking about?
Yeah,
going to see?
the
Okay.
season finale
We will
is
be
going to
doing
be
that. Go to theaters.
maybe if the tickets even are on sale anymore.
Go to
they've been
theaters.
they've been flying off like people like they literally haven't been. They've had to add more showtimes.
You could have told me that.
I didn't know until like people told me that, like I was reading about it. They had to add more showtimes.
Still hasn't mentioned.
Also,
it, by the way.
I work
until right now
both
when
of those days.
Until right now when I can't buy the tickets. But okay.
We need to watch it the day it comes out because we need to upload.
Yes,
but the point
that's
is,
true.
like I was saying,
Sorry.
in the trailer, there was a remember she was like Avatar, the last Airbender, airbending, flying.
She was flying. Someone was next to her.
Oh my God, Dustin and Steve.
When he says, "If you die, I die."
Oh my God, when Steve said
They're
it to
back
him.
finally.
Oh my
I think
God.
everyone was really, really mad after the 4 episodes. I feel like if they didn't put that in the preview, doomsday. Because after those 4 episodes, everyone was like, "Where's our Dustin and Steve? Where are our homies? Like, what is going on here?"
You really in this trailer, you really see where the fucking $500 million come from.
For real.
The shit looks insane.
For real.
The special effects look so good. It's
They
not
do.
Weta, but it looks really, really good.
It's not Weta.
The Weta's just so good. It's just so good. It's just so.
Stranger Things.
You haven't seen the Planet of the Apes movies, have you?
The new. Yeah, I've seen.
Did you see when he looks into the telescope? Side note,
I
that
don't
eyeball,
remember it
that
at all.
retina.
I think I've seen 2, but I don't remember them.
The way that they build eyeballs.
You're obsessed.
The way that they build eyeballs, it's like a real human eye. They build it from the ground up. So then when light reflects into the retina, it reflects like a real human eye.
What if you're looking for a new
That is
hire?
crazy.
You have one right here.
What happened?
I said, what if you're looking for a
I
new
can't
hire?
keep it. No. I can't, no. I can't keep up.
Yes, you can.
I can't keep up.
Yes, you can.
Just put me on your PR team. I'll start gushing. Please, Weta.
Stranger Things.
Yeah. All in all, like the trailer, like I said, like you said, it didn't spoil a lot, but it gave like so much intrigue and like what's actually going to happen and like the team ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that it addressed what everyone thought was lacking from the first 4 episodes. So like Dustin and Steve,
11 actually doing some for real combat, even though she snapped someone's neck in the first few episodes.
Yeah, but that for me was like the bare minimum. She literally burst the mind flayer. She sends that thing back to where it came from.
Max and Holly,
season 3, so
and like how they're, because the last episode kind of like just dropped Max and Holly, like they had their conversation and then they just disappeared for like 40 straight minutes, which made sense because like the whole thing
timeline
with Vecna and all that stuff. But like seeing them in the trailer and like what they're going to be going through the whole thing, and then people were saying that there's a point where like Vecna's in the house and he looks like Henry. Yeah. And then he just starts like fucking spazzing out and becomes.
Oh yeah, he starts like glitching.
Becomes like med, and then becomes like the medical version of him when he's number one. In the actual facility,
and then he changes to Vecna,
and then he turns the corner and he becomes Vecna.
Yeah.
Like that's a point where like he realizes that Holly is working with Max. That's what people are speculating, and he just like starts hunting them down in his own mind.
Interesting.
It also seems like when he's in his mind, he can't be in the real world.
Yeah, he's in the Upside Down.
Yeah, like he goes to the Spire and like connects with them. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, isn't that in season 4 when he's on that contraption?
No. He's like, you know how they have the Spire?
Yeah.
Where Holly is right now?
Mm-hmm.
I think he goes to the Spire and connects in the center.
I think he has one
of
those
like one
things.
of those. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
You know, in the house at the end?
Yeah. Like, and when he's there, he can be in his mind and hunt for Max and speak to Holly. But when he's not there is when he can actually go out to the real world and do things.
Yeah.
So, like, when he's in there, he doesn't know what other people are doing. You know what I mean? Because obviously he does, unless he, like, looks through Will's eyes or something, which I don't even know if he can do. You know what I mean?
I wonder if he can see through Will's eyes, and I also wonder if he can... Actually, that's a really good question. I wonder if he can see through Will's eyes.
Yeah. Musical selection of the trailer, fire, upside down, using, like, those parts where, like, people are moving and they like Will is like they're saying upside down, boy you turn me inside, like the song.
Yeah.
And like as they're saying those parts in the song,
an upshot.
There's an upshot, a down shot, a shot. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, it is really good.
For a trailer to have like that sort of like continuity across what's actually like the song selection is really cool. Like
it feeds
really,
into the whole 80s vibe. Really, really well.
Super hyped.
Very
that'll be next week's episode. Which
I'm also excited to see if it's continuous. I am finishing watching season 1 again. But we were talking, last time we talked about, when we reviewed the 4-episode release in November, we were talking about how it's like continuous day or 2.
Oh, like time?
Yeah, there's no time, like there's no breaks. So, and it doesn't happen in any other season. So I do wonder if these last 4 episodes will have any of that.
Probably not.
And you mean any breaks?
Know. I'm assuming not, right?
I'm also assuming, but also it's been a month, so I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Last thing.
Guess
the fictional character. Time to put TikTok time. Boom. Games. Let it begin. Well, first we have to think of the fictional character. Get it in your head. Think about it.
Do we have to know their name? I think we should.
You have to know their name. Yeah. Okay. And it's yes or no questions only. Like things that can only have a yes or no answer.
Okay.
All right, you got your fictional character?
Yes.
I also have mine. Do you want to start us off?
Sure.
Okay.
Is my character in Marvel?
No. Is your character in Disney?
No. I'm positive.
Okay.
Is your character human?
No. Is your character in a book?
Yes. Is your character animated?
Yes.
Wait, not human.
Not human.
But animated.
Is your character in the Hunger Games?
No.
Okay.
Is your character in Zootopia 2?
No.
Okay.
Is your character? It's book Harry Potter in Harry Potter.
No.
Okay, I'm just like narrowing big franchises down.
Is your character in Disney?
No.
Ooh.
So your character's in a book that
Oh,
isn't Harry
crap.
Potter and is your character?
Wait, how many have we done? 4.
I don't know.
3 questions?
Like 4 or 5 at this point.
We'll
Is
say
your, it doesn't matter. I'll just keep track of the time. We're good.
Okay.
Is your character? You threw me off. In a movie.
Yes.
So it's a book that's a movie. Okay.
Is your character? They're not human. They are animated. They're not
Yes.
Disney and they're not Marvel.
Correct.
Okay. Is your character a movie you know I've seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your character in Game of Thrones?
No. Is your character an animal?
No. Is your character in Marvel?
What? No. Is your character what? An alien?
No. Is your character
I don't like this.
in Lord of the Rings Lord of the Rings?
No. Is your character in Lord of the Rings?
No. Is your character in The Hobbit?
No. Is your character a spiritual being?
No. Is your character a man?
This is not gonna end well. No.
Okay.
Does your character have a gender?
Yes.
Okay.
Is your character a human?
Yes. Is your character a man?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking
Female
for a
human
man.
book movie. What the fuck? Is your character in Dune?
No. Is your character in Dune?
No. Oh, books. I don't know shit about books. Is the movie your character's in, was it released in the 2020s? So in the last 5 years.
Yes and no.
So there's multiple movies is what you're saying. Because there's one that came out before and after.
Is it one movie? Does your character star in only one movie?
No.
Okay. Oh.
Is your character in a trilogy?
No. Is your character Ursula?
No. What the actual fuck?
Is it my question? This
No,
is
hold on. I
really
haven't asked the
hard.
question yet.
This is really hard.
Is your character animated?
No. Is your character in a trilogy?
No. Not animated. That's in a movie and a book, and there's only 2 of them. Is your character's movie a musical?
Yes. Did your character come out after I was born? Did your movie come out after I was? Did the movie that your character is in come out
Yes.
after I was born?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a musical. There's 2 of them. 2 parts. So it's from Mamma Mia. Is your character in Mamma Mia?
No.
Fuck. No, it
Is
can't
your
be.
character in Hearthstone?
No.
Mm.
I'm only doing movies, like just a movie or TV stuff
I
like
know you
that.
said it's a movie,
Yeah, I'm just saying because that's.
but you said it's a movie.
Oh, Warcraft. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oh, but it's 2 parts.
Is your character black?
No.
So it's white. Wait, might be Hispanic.
Is your character? Does your character wear glasses?
No.
Okay.
Is your character in Wicked? No, it can't be in Wicked because Wicked, the first one came out in 2020 and the second one came out in 2020 something. So it can't be Wicked.
Is your character in a Pixar movie?
No.
Okay.
That's Disney. You asked if my character's Disney.
Every Pixar movie is Disney?
Yes. Is your character in Pixar?
No.
Damn. Yeah, Disney owns Pixar, baby.
I don't think I knew that. Continue.
Why do you think all the theme parks have characters from Pixar
No,
movies?
stop straying. Continue.
A musical! Oh! Was the second movie released in 2022?
No.
Okay.
Is the movie that your character is in a movie I would find scary?
No.
Okay.
2023.
What?
The second movie. The
No.
same question, but different year.
No.
Okay. We might have to give up.
We might. No, wait, can we just slim it down? Tell me what studio made your character. I'll tell you what studio made my character.
Nickelodeon.
Universal.
Oh, mine is way more narrowed down than yours is. Universal Pictures is like 1 billion movies.
Nickelodeon. Damn. I forgot they even existed. What? Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Dora?
So wait, relax. Asking questions. Universal. What does that even? What? A musical? Wait.
It's gonna get so good.
Is your character in Mario?
Nope.
What Universal fucking musical? All right, your question.
Is your character... What studio? Nickelodeon. Is your character in SpongeBob?
Correct.
Yes! Damn, that was hard.
Is your character Universal musical? Literally, all I'm thinking is Wicked because I know that they own Universal.
I hurt myself. Well, then ask me.
I asked you if it was in Wicked. You
No,
said
you didn't.
Is your character in Wicked?
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I asked you if the movie came out in the 2020s, and you said one of them did. They're both
I
in the 20s.
said yes and no.
That's not true. They both came out in the 2020s.
My character's in more than Wicked.
What?
Is your character SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah, my character's... Is your character Tin Man?
Nope.
Dorothy?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was a girl. So I literally asked Wicked, and you said no.
You did not ask Wicked. You told yourself.
Oh
right before
my
Grease.
God, why did I even think that it wasn't Wicked?
And then I said, I can't say anything.
Why did I not think it wasn't Wicked? All you do is pick Wicked. That's not true. But, oh my God, that took forever. I'm like, you're like Disney. I was like, she didn't think Nickelodeon?
God, I hate SpongeBob.
And then we talked about the movie, and you said you saw the first one. And then there's a second one that's coming out now.
That's true. I
Yeah.
think there's more than 2
I don't know.
SpongeBob movies.
I know there's 2 that came out in theaters.
Did you know that there's a Broadway show? SpongeBob the Musical?
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right, everybody.
We're done.
We're done. Thank you so much for watching the show. Don't forget to
If you made it.
comment, subscribe. You made it this far. I don't know how long we've been recording because there was an intermission.
Let us know what you thought of the new Avatar movie. And let us know if you have any game suggestions.
Yes.
Yes.
Any games would be cool. We're gonna try different things.
We're gonna do some trivia also. I want to do some trivia. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, same handle. Follow us on Letterboxd very soon, and we'll see you in the Upside Down.
Yes, and Stranger Things next week.
Bye bye.